Welcome to our channel HD Rare Coin 111, your go-to spot for uncovering the incredible world of rare US coins. If you've ever wondered if your old pennies, nickels, or dimes are worth more than face value, you're about to find out. In today's video, we'll be exploring some truly rare coins and their shocking values. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So let's jump in. Top 1. We're going to reveal the mystery, uniqueness, and mind-blowing value of a coin that has recently taken the collector's market by storm: the 1965 Washington quarter dollar in silver color shade condition. I will tell you about its uniqueness, why it's considered a rare numismatic gem, and how some examples are commanding incredibly high prices in today's auction market. So don't miss even a second, because the difference between a common coin and a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars can come down to a single overlooked detail. Let's start by diving into the history and background of the 1965 Washington quarter. For decades, from 1932 through 1964, Washington quarters were struck in 90% silver and 10% copper. These coins were prized not only for their value but also for their beauty and historical symbolism. But in 1965, everything changed. Due to the rising cost of silver, the U.S. Mint made a monumental decision. Beginning that year, quarters would no longer be minted in silver. Instead, they would now be composed of a copper-nickel-clad formula. That change in composition marked a major turning point in U.S. coinage. However, during that period of transition, a few extremely rare 1965 quarters were accidentally struck on leftover 1964 silver planchets. These silver-colored shade 1965 quarters became one of the most legendary modern errors in numismatic history. Today, they are among the most aggressively hunted and valuable coins on the market. Now let's move into the unique features of the coin that make this 1965 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition a jaw-dropping discovery. What sets it apart instantly is its appearance. While the typical 1965 quarter shows a dull grayish tone from its copper-nickel blend, the silver planchet version shines with a brighter, richer, and smoother metallic luster. When held under light, the silver color glows distinctly different, making it noticeable even to an observant collector. The details on these coins are sharp and deeply struck, showcasing George Washington's profile with immaculate clarity, and with the eagle on the reverse side appearing bold, full of detail, and almost sculptural in nature. These quarters feel heavier and more solid in hand due to their original silver composition. It's this unmatched combination of color, texture, and weight that makes the silver shade 1965 quarter stand out from every other coin minted that year. Now let's talk about rarity and condition, and this is where things become absolutely thrilling. The 1965 silver quarter is not something you'll find in change or at a local coin shop. These were never intended to be released. Only a small number were mistakenly minted using silver planchets left over from 1964, then quietly slipped into circulation before the mint could catch the error. That makes them incredibly rare, with only a handful certified and known to exist today. And among those, even fewer have survived in high-grade, uncirculated condition with that stunning silver color shade still intact. The ones that are found in pristine condition, showing full luster, no handling marks, and no signs of wear, are often graded as MS65 or higher by top agencies like PCGS and NGC. These few survivors are the crown jewels of any Washington quarter collection. As for collector demand, the 1965 silver color shade quarter is one of the most desired and most closely watched coins in modern numismatics. Coin forums, auction houses, and collectors around the world are constantly discussing, searching, and dreaming of acquiring this legendary error. Every time one shows up for sale, collectors scramble to verify authenticity and condition, and the competition is fierce. Because of how few are out there, and because this variety holds a major place in minting history, its value is only going up. The demand far outweighs the supply, and that imbalance fuels enormous market excitement. Serious collectors are constantly scanning their old coin rolls, inherited collections, and estate sales, all hoping to be the lucky one who finds that unmistakable silver 1965 quarter. Now for the heart-pounding part, the current market value in dollars. When a genuine silver color 1965 Washington quarter is confirmed, certified, and presented in brilliant uncirculated condition, the numbers it commands are absolutely staggering. These aren't just coins, they are rare historical artifacts, and their value reflects that. One of these beauties, when it shows perfect silver tone and high-grade surface preservation, has been known to sell for as much as $230,000 at major auction events. Yes, that's right, $230,000 for a coin you might never suspect holds such enormous value. And this isn't just a fluke or a one-time sale, it's part of a growing trend where elite collectors are willing to pay top dollar for top condition and rarity. So, if you're a collector or just getting started, here are some tips for collector success. First and foremost, examine every 1965 quarter you come across. Use a digital scale. Silver quarters will weigh around 6.25 grams, while the copper-nickel versions weigh about 5.67 grams. Look carefully at the color under bright light. If you see that bright silver hue and it feels heavier in the hand, you might be holding a fortune. Avoid cleaning or handling the coin too much. Preserve it in a protective holder and immediately send it to a grading service to verify authenticity and maximize its value. Join collector forums and attend local coin shows. Knowledge is your greatest tool when hunting down legendary finds like this. In conclusion, the 1965 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition is not just rare, it's iconic. It represents a moment in American history where change collided with tradition, and a few spectacular errors were made that gave us one of the most valuable modern coins known to collectors. With its unmatched beauty, legendary rarity, and sky-high demand, this coin is the dream of every collector. And with the value reaching as high as $230,000, it's proof that incredible wealth can be hiding in the most unexpected places. So stay curious, stay vigilant, and always keep your eyes on your change, because your next great discovery might just be lying in your palm. Top 2. We bring you one of the most electrifying stories in modern numismatic history, the Washington quarter dollar from 1967 in silver color shade condition. This isn't just another coin, it's a jaw-dropping rarity that combines mystery, value, and beauty. In this video, I will take you on an exciting journey through the history, unique features, and massive collector demand for this incredible coin. So stay with us till the end, because the details you're about to learn might just make you the next owner of a coin worth a staggering fortune. The story of the 1967 Washington quarter begins in a pivotal era of U.S. minting. Prior to 1965, quarters were made with 90% silver. However, due to skyrocketing silver prices and a coin shortage across the country, the U.S. Mint made a critical change. Starting in 1965, quarters were no longer struck in silver. Instead, they were produced using a copper-nickel clad composition. The silver era was officially over, or so everyone thought. But in the years that followed, including 1967, a very small number of coins were mysteriously found with a silver-like appearance and weight, defying the Mint's standard procedures. These rare anomalies, often struck on leftover silver planchets or experimental blanks, became the stuff of legend. The 1967 quarter in silver color shade is one such legendary coin, and today it stands as one of the most sought-after discoveries for any serious collector. What makes this coin so extraordinary are its unique features. At first glance, it doesn't resemble the typical copper-nickel quarters of 1967. The silver color shade is vivid and brilliant, with a bright luster that radiates under the light. The coin has a deeper, more refined shine, and it feels heavier in the hand, an unmistakable sign that it may have been struck on a silver planchet. The portrait of George Washington on the obverse appears sharply detailed, with bold lines and striking clarity, while the eagle on the reverse stands out with exceptional texture and precision. The coin also lacks the copper edge seen on normal clad coins, a key visual clue that sparks immediate excitement among seasoned collectors. Each one of these features contributes to the possibility that this quarter is something far more valuable than anyone might initially suspect. Now let's talk about the rarity and condition of this 1967 silver color shade quarter. Coins like these are incredibly rare, often existing only because of a minting anomaly that allowed a silver planchet to be struck in a year when the mint had officially moved away from silver. These are not coins you find every day, or even every year. When one surfaces, it creates major buzz in the coin collecting world. The few examples discovered and certified are treated as priceless treasures. Especially when the coin is in near mint or uncirculated condition, its value rises exponentially. Collectors look for strong strikes, unblemished fields, and full luster. A well-preserved example of this rare era variety is an elite-level find that immediately commands respect and admiration within the numismatic community. The collector demand for this coin is nothing short of extraordinary. From hobbyists to seasoned investors, everyone wants a piece of the action when it comes to the 1967 silver quarter. This is not just because of its rarity, but because it represents a significant moment in U.S. minting history. Finding a silver-colored 1967 quarter is like discovering a missing link in American coinage. Collectors who specialize in era coins, transitional issues, or silver anomalies consider this coin a must-have for their collections. Every time a new piece is certified, it attracts intense competition at auctions, with prices rising year after year. It's a high-demand coin in every sense, with value driven not just by scarcity, but also by intense emotional and historical appeal. Let's now explore the exciting part: the current market value in dollars. When a genuine 1967 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition is found and authenticated, its value can skyrocket. Collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium for coins that combine high rarity, brilliant condition, and solid verification. These coins have been known to fetch jaw-dropping amounts at major auction houses. One confirmed silver color 1967 quarter, preserved in brilliant uncirculated condition, recently sold for a monumental $215,000. That's not an exaggeration. It's the real-world power of rarity and demand colliding in the market. And as fewer of these coins are discovered, the value only continues to climb. If you're a collector or someone passionate about the hunt for rare coins, here are some essential tips. First, check every 1967 quarter that comes your way. Use a precise digital scale. Silver planchets will typically weigh around 6.25 grams, whereas standard clad quarters weigh approximately 5.67 grams. Pay close attention to the edge. A solid silver edge is a strong indicator of rarity. Use a magnifying lens to inspect strike quality and detail. If your coin has no copper showing, has silver luster, and feels heavier than expected, it could be the real deal. Store it properly, avoid cleaning it, and submit it to a reputable grading service such as PCGS or NGC for certification. That small step could transform an ordinary-looking coin into a six-figure asset. In conclusion, the 1967 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition is not just a rare coin, it is a legend among collectors. It embodies the unexpected, the mysterious, and the financially extraordinary. With its rich historical context, unmatched visual appeal, razor-sharp details, and astonishing scarcity, this coin continues to mesmerize the numismatic world. And when we talk about market value, there is no denying the magic number: $215,000. Yes, that is the kind of value this coin can hold in today's auction market. So keep searching, keep collecting, and stay curious, because the next life-changing coin may be hiding right in your hands. Top 3. We're about to dive into one of the most exciting coin stories that collectors and coin hunters absolutely must hear about: the Washington quarter dollar from 1970 in silver color shade condition. This isn't just another old coin lying around. This is a rare and dazzling treasure whose mystery and rarity have made it one of the hottest coins in the current collector's market. So, if you're a passionate collector, a treasure seeker, or someone just curious about what rare coins are truly worth today, make sure you watch this entire video. I'm going to reveal the deep history, hidden uniqueness, and extraordinary value of this coin, and I promise, you won't want to miss a single second. Let's begin with the powerful story behind the 1970 Washington quarter and the time in which it was minted. By the late 1960s, The U.S. Mint had transitioned away from using silver in its circulating coinage due to rising silver prices and economic changes. Starting in 1965, quarters were officially struck using a copper-nickel clad composition instead of the 90% silver standard that had defined earlier decades. But despite this shift, a few anomalies slipped through the cracks. Among them, coins that appear in a bright silver shade even in years where silver was supposedly no longer used. The Washington quarter from 1970 is one of the most exciting examples of this mystery. With its silver tone and unusual features, this coin doesn't just tell the story of a changing minting era. It breaks the rules of what collectors expect to see, and that makes it wildly desirable. Now, let's look closely at what makes the 1970 Washington quarter in silver color shade so visually and physically unique. From the moment you hold it in your hand, the appearance speaks volumes. Unlike the standard clad quarters from 1970 that have a more muted, grayish tone, this coin radiates with a bright, clean silver glow that immediately stands out. The edges may lack the usual copper-colored core that is clearly visible on most clad quarters. The shine, weight, and even the sound of the coin when dropped are completely different from its common counterparts. The fine details of George Washington's portrait on the obverse are often sharper, with a more defined cheekbone and hair texture, while the eagle on the reverse carries bold, crisp lines. When a coin like this shows up in silver color shade and remains in high grade, nearly uncirculated or mint state condition, it becomes a collector's dream come true. What makes this coin even more thrilling is its rarity. Very few examples of the 1970 quarter exist in this silver color shade condition, and even fewer have been authenticated and preserved in mint or near mint condition. Some may have been struck on leftover silver planchets by accident, others possibly on test blanks used during experimental minting processes. Regardless of the exact reason, one thing is clear: this isn't a coin you come across every day. Its rarity stems not only from its year but from the unique and unexpected material appearance that challenges standard mint expectations. Coins like this that blend history, mystery, and high-grade preservation are instantly elevated to the top tier of collector demand. The condition of the 1970 silver color shade Washington quarter plays a major role in determining its collector appeal and value. Most coins from circulation are worn, scratched, and lose much of their original detail. But this coin, when found in copper-free edge, brilliant luster, and virtually untouched surfaces, becomes a spotlight piece in any serious collection. Collectors and investors alike place enormous value on coins that survive over 5 decades while still retaining their shine, strike, and structure. These coins have passed through time without losing their elegance, making them truly elite in the eyes of those who understand numismatics. The demand for this coin is massive and growing with each passing year. Coin collectors, rare air enthusiasts, and even investors are all trying to get their hands on one of these rarities. It's not just about owning a coin, it's about owning a piece of history that no longer exists in the modern minting world. The 1970 Washington quarter in silver color shade has developed a reputation that sends collectors racing to auctions, estate sales, and vintage coin markets. Whenever one is authenticated by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, the buzz is instant. Bidding wars erupt, prices soar, and everyone in the numismatic world watches closely. The desire to add such a mysterious and beautiful coin to a private collection is overwhelming, and the competition only drives its value higher and higher. Let's now talk about what everyone is waiting for: the market value of this incredible coin. In today's action-packed collector's market, where historical coins can explode in price overnight, the 1970 silver color shade Washington quarter stands tall as one of the most valuable era-related coins of its kind. With authenticity, excellent condition, and eye appeal all aligning perfectly, this coin has sold at auctions for jaw-dropping figures. One confirmed specimen, verified and graded in superb condition, fetched a breathtaking $200,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. A single quarter, worth just 25 cents when it was minted, now commands a value of $200,000, all because of its uniqueness, condition, and the intense collector demand it generates across the globe. For those of you watching who are aspiring coin hunters or seasoned collectors, let me give you a few important tips. Always inspect any 1970 quarters you come across. Check the weight. Silver planchets weigh slightly more than clad ones, so a precision scale is your best friend. Examine the edge carefully. If you don't see a copper ring, that's your first clue that this coin might be extraordinary. Look for a shiny silver appearance and sharp strike details. Never clean or polish the coin. Doing so can lower its value drastically. Instead, if you believe you have a silver-colored 1970 quarter, protect it, store it safely, and immediately send it to a trusted coin grading service for professional analysis and certification. That step alone could unlock massive value. In conclusion, the 1970 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition is more than just a rare coin. It is a masterpiece of unexpected survival, a symbol of transitional minting history, and a golden opportunity for collectors. Its bright silver appearance, unmatched rarity, and pristine condition make it one of the most desirable coins in modern numismatics. With a market value that has reached $200,000, this coin isn't just a collector's dream, it's a real-world treasure hiding in plain sight. So keep looking, keep learning, and keep collecting. You never know when the next quarter in your change could turn into the most valuable discovery of your life. Thanks for joining us on this amazing journey through history, rarity, and numismatic wonder. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more mind-blowing stories from the world of valuable U.S. coins. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next find be a six-figure masterpiece. Top 4. We bring you an electrifying spotlight on one of the most mysterious and astonishing coins to surface in modern numismatics. The Washington quarter dollar from 1971 in silver color shade condition. This coin is not just a piece of metal, it's a story frozen in time, a miracle of minting, and one of the most desired finds in the current coin collector's market. Stay with us until the very end of this video, because the details we'll share about this coin's history, unique traits, condition rarity, and shocking current market value will captivate you, and if you're lucky, could help you discover a fortune hiding in your own collection. Let's begin this journey by exploring the historical background of the 1971 Washington quarter. The year 1971 marked a period of continued transformation in American coinage. By this time, the United States Mint had long completed the transition from 90% silver to the clad copper-nickel compositions that began in 1965. Officially, no quarters were struck in silver after 1964 for general circulation. However, in rare cases and under mysterious circumstances, some coins, like the Washington quarter from 1971, have surfaced with a brilliant silver color shade, suggesting something extraordinary happened during the minting process. Whether struck on leftover silver planchets or created under experimental processes, these rare coins challenge our understanding of what should and shouldn't exist, and that's exactly what excites seasoned collectors. When you hold the 1971 silver color shade Washington quarter in your hand, its difference is instantly noticeable. The coin shines with a luster that immediately sets it apart from standard clad quarters. Its edges may lack the copper core normally visible on regular circulation pieces, giving it a cleaner, more refined appearance. The bright, silvery tone is far closer to pre-1965 silver coins than what should have been minted in 1971. The details of George Washington's bust on the obverse, and the iconic eagle on the reverse, often appear more defined and deeply struck. These physical characteristics, combined with the unexpected silver appearance, make this coin an absolute standout. It's not just about how it looks, it's about how it feels and how it breaks the mold of traditional U.S. minting expectations. The rarity of the 1971 silver color shade Washington quarter is what elevates this coin from interesting to exceptional. These quarters were never intended to exist in silver tone after 1965, making any appearance of such a coin in 1971 both shocking and thrilling. Numismatists and grading experts believe that a very small number of these coins were accidentally struck on silver blanks or unique planchets intended for other minting purposes. As a result, finding one is like locating a needle in a haystack, an almost mythic event that turns heads across the entire collecting community. Its rarity means that demand far exceeds availability, driving collectors into fierce competition whenever one is authenticated and appears in the market. Now, let's talk about the condition and how it impacts collector interest. A coin like this gains tremendous appeal when found in brilliant, uncirculated, or mint state condition. When its surfaces remain untouched by circulation, its design elements stay sharp and well defined. Collectors value coins with rich, even color, minimal wear, and strong strikes, and the 1971 silver color quarter often meets those expectations when discovered in preserved condition. Add to that its unique shine and unusual composition, and you have a coin that becomes a centerpiece in any collection. This is the type of coin that experienced collectors and investors seek. Knowing its condition amplifies its rarity and market worth. As of today, the collector demand for the 1971 silver color shade Washington quarter is hotter than ever. With only a handful of known pieces surfacing in recent years, each verified coin becomes the subject of intense competition. Collectors, museums, auction houses, and even wealthy investors pursue these coins not only for their beauty but for their story, an anomaly that defies standard production rules. Auctions featuring these quarters often attract international bidders, all eager to add this silver-hued marvel to their holdings. The demand keeps rising with no sign of slowing down, making this coin not just a rare collectible, but a potential long-term investment. And now, for the most thrilling part of today's video, the current market value of this incredible coin. The 1971 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition, especially in high grades and authenticated by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC, has sold for astonishing prices in today's market. Recently, one such specimen reached a mind-blowing value of $190,000. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that originally had a face value of just 25 cents has achieved a six-figure status in the collector's world. This isn't speculation, it's a proven auction result driven by rarity, beauty, and unstoppable demand. Now let's talk directly to our coin collectors and treasure hunters out there. If you're serious about the hunt, always pay attention to the small details. Examine your 1971 quarters for their edge. If there's no visible copper layer, and the coin appears fully silver in tone, that's your first clue. Use a digital scale to check the weight, as silver-based coins weigh slightly more than standard-clad coins. Never clean a coin you suspect to be rare. Cleaning can destroy surface details and drop the coin's value dramatically. Instead, place it in a protective holder and consider having it graded by a professional. That small investment could be the gateway to a massive payday. In conclusion, the 1971 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition is a perfect storm of historical intrigue, physical beauty, and extreme rarity. Its existence defies expectations and its value soars far beyond its original worth. As a collector, discovering this coin is like finding a once-in-a-lifetime treasure that few will ever hold. Its current market value, $190,000, proves that the right coin, in the right condition, can rewrite your entire collecting journey. Whether you're new to numismatics or a veteran enthusiast, this coin is a shining example of why we all chase the rare, the unknown, and the extraordinary. Top 5. We bring you an absolutely stunning and extraordinary coin that has captured the attention of coin collectors, auction houses, and rare coin investors around the world. We're talking about the Washington quarter dollar from 1978, found in silver color shade condition, a coin so rare and mysterious that it has become a symbol of value, legacy, and the ultimate collector's prize. I'll take you on a thrilling journey into this unique coin's fascinating history, its unusual features, why it is in such high demand today, and just how much it is worth in the collector's market right now. So don't miss a single second of this video, because the story you're about to hear might lead you to one of the biggest coin discoveries of your life. Let's begin with the history and background that sets the stage for this incredible coin. The Washington quarter has been an iconic part of U.S. coinage since 1932. Originally struck to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the design quickly became a national symbol and remained unchanged for decades. By 1978, the Washington quarter had been minted for over 45 years, but with an important shift. Since 1965, the U.S. Mint had transitioned away from silver and begun producing quarters with a clad composition of copper and nickel. Officially, there were no silver quarters minted for circulation after 1964. However, history has a way of surprising us, and 1978 is one of those rare moments when a deviation occurred. A very small number of Washington quarters from this year have been found with a silver-toned appearance. Unusual, unexpected, and thrilling for those lucky enough to encounter one. Now, what makes the 1978 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition truly exceptional are its unique features. The very first thing that stands out is its bright, silvery finish that distinguishes it from the standard copper-nickel quarters of its time. This silver tone isn't just a surface detail, it hints at a potential striking error, possibly involving a leftover silver planchet or an experimental alloy. This coin's edges may appear uniform without the telltale copper core, and the surfaces exhibit a richer, shinier texture that resembles the pre-1965 silver coins. The engraving detail on George Washington's portrait and the eagle on the reverse are often sharper and more defined than on standard strikes. When you hold this coin, you feel like you're holding a rare piece of American history that simply should not exist, yet somehow, miraculously, it does. In terms of rarity and condition, this coin is in a league of its own. The 1978 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition is one of the rarest anomalies discovered from the late 20th century. These coins are not just rare, they are nearly mythical. They are believed to exist in only extremely small quantities, likely due to a minting error or leftover planchets from proof or special issues. When these rare coins appear in high-grade condition, especially uncirculated or mint state, they become immediately desirable in the eyes of serious collectors. Their scarcity is amplified by the mystery surrounding their origin, and when combined with flawless preservation, they become museum-level artifacts. This level of rarity means collectors and numismatic investors are constantly on the lookout, ready to pay premium prices to secure such a piece for their collection. The demand for the 1978 silver shade Washington quarter is currently sky-high, and for good reason. In a market driven by rarity, condition, and story, this coin checks all the boxes. It represents an unsolved mystery of the U.S. Mint, it showcases a stunning and rare finish, and it belongs to a beloved and recognizable coin series. Collectors across the world are hunting for these coins not just to own a rare item, but to possess a numismatic legend. Auction houses report bidding wars for verified examples, and private collectors are actively searching coin shows, estate sales, and online listings to find this elusive gem. In today's competitive coin market, owning a coin like this is a symbol of expertise, commitment, and collecting success. Let's now discuss the exciting part that all collectors are waiting for: the current market value. The 1978 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition is not just a valuable coin, it is a potentially life-changing discovery. Based on recent sales, expert grading opinions, and ongoing collector interest, the coin has reached a mind-blowing market value of $155,000. Yes, a coin that was originally worth just 25 cents has skyrocketed in worth, making it one of the most profitable coin finds of the modern era. This jaw-dropping value is a testament to its extraordinary rarity, unmatched condition, and powerful demand in the collector world. For all collectors watching right now, here are some tips that could help you identify if you own one of these hidden treasures. First, closely examine any 1978 quarter you have for its edge. If the usual copper core isn't visible, and it appears silver all the way through, that's your first clue. Use a precision digital scale to check the weight. Silver-based planchets will weigh slightly more than clad versions. Look for coins that have extra shine, stronger strike detail, and no signs of circulation. If you believe you've found one, do not clean or polish it. Instead, place it in a protective case and have it evaluated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Their authentication can open doors to auctions and serious collector offers. In conclusion, the 1978 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition is not just another coin, it is a once-in-a-lifetime discovery, a collector's dream, and a numismatic masterpiece. Its historical mystery, striking appearance, and near impossible rarity make it one of the most valuable coins of its time. With a soaring value of $155,000, this coin stands as a testament to how history, minting anomalies, and collector passion can transform ordinary change into priceless treasure. If you're a true coin lover or a newcomer excited to begin your journey, remember that the world of coins is full of hidden wonders, and the next big find could be right in your own collection. Top 6. Today's video is not just a presentation, it's a thrilling revelation that could turn your ordinary pocket change into a fortune. We are diving deep into one of the most surprising and rarest finds in modern numismatics, the Washington quarter dollar from 1979 in silver color shade condition. This coin, though it should have been made only in a copper nickel-clad format, has emerged in a stunning silver tone, creating a mystery, a sensation, and most of all, a golden opportunity for collectors. If you're a coin finder or a serious numismatist, this video is going to hold your attention from start to finish, because every detail could be the key to discovering one of the most valuable coins in the United States coin market today. To truly appreciate the magic of the 1979 Washington quarter, we need to step back and understand the powerful history and legacy behind it. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The coin quickly became a permanent fixture in American coinage, loved by the public for its bold and dignified design. By 1979, the mint had firmly moved into modern production practices, striking all circulating quarters in copper nickel clad. The U.S. had ceased using silver in quarters after 1964 for cost-saving reasons. But as with many fascinating coin discoveries, there are always rare exceptions, and that's where our story begins. The silver shade 1979 Washington quarter is one such exceptional piece, an unintended anomaly, possibly struck on an experimental or leftover silver planchet, that survived the strict quality controls of the U.S. Mint. The unique features of this 1979 quarter in silver color shade condition are where things get truly exciting. The coin's appearance instantly grabs your attention. It gleams with a deep silver tone, far brighter and richer than the common clad quarters of its era. Unlike regular quarters that display a visible copper core along the rim, these rare silver shade quarters appear uniform from edge to edge, with no copper lines in sight. Under magnification, the detail on the obverse and reverse often appears sharper, especially on Washington's portrait and the eagle's feather lines. The fields of the coin reflect light more smoothly, and the luster is undeniably different from typical circulation strikes. For experienced collectors, these features are unmistakable indicators that something extraordinary is at hand. It's not just a color difference, it's a complete transformation in visual quality and aesthetic presence. Now let's talk about rarity and condition, two of the most important elements driving the value of any collectible coin. The 1979 Washington quarter in silver shade condition is extremely rare, likely produced in error or during a transition test at one of the mint facilities. These coins were not intended for release, which means only a tiny number may have escaped into circulation by accident. Finding one in pristine condition is even more remarkable. Some have surfaced in mint state with high grades like MS66 and above, making them top-tier finds. Their near-immaculate surfaces, sharp edges, and strong strikes make them standout coins that are in fierce demand among top collectors. These coins have become legendary, with many collectors spending years searching auctions, estate collections, and coin shows hoping to uncover one of these silver shade anomalies. In today's coin collecting market, demand for the 1979 silver color shade quarter is absolutely soaring. Collectors who understand its rarity and uniqueness are aggressively hunting for any trace of it. Top dealers have confirmed that whenever such a coin becomes available, it draws immediate interest and competitive bidding. Online communities, coin grading forums, and numismatic expos frequently buzz with discussions about this coin. It's not just a collector's item, it's a conversation starter, a headline maker, and a prize that elevates any collection to elite status. Its allure comes not just from the possibility of its silver origin, but from the undeniable fact that it shouldn't exist, yet it does, making it one of the most exciting finds of the modern numismatic world. Now let's come to the part that excites every coin hunter: the current market value. With its rarity, exceptional appearance, and unmatched desirability, the 1979 Washington quarter in silver shade condition has fetched enormous attention from high-profile collectors and investors. Verified examples in top condition have been known to attract auction prices that would make any collector's heart race. Right now, this magnificent coin holds a market value of $140,000. Yes, that's the value a 25-cent coin can achieve when history, rarity, and condition come together in perfect harmony. It is the kind of financial reward that makes the hobby of coin collecting not just enjoyable, but potentially life-changing. If you're a collector or someone just stepping into the fascinating world of numismatics, here are some valuable tips. First, always inspect your change carefully. A silver-colored quarter from 1979 could be one of the rarest pieces you'll ever see. Use a digital scale to check the coin's weight. Silver planchets typically weigh slightly more than copper-nickel ones. Examine the coin's edge. If there is no copper core showing, and the rim looks fully silver, that's your next clue. Also, be on the lookout for high luster, strong strike detail, and an overall mirror-like finish. If you think you found one, do not attempt to clean or polish it. Keep it safe, store it properly, and send it for professional grading through reputable services like NGC or PCGS. Their certification can skyrocket the value and get you one step closer to unlocking its full market potential. To conclude, the 1979 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition is one of the greatest hidden treasures of modern American coinage. It combines historical mystery, minting rarity, stunning visual appeal, and massive collector demand into one unforgettable coin. With a jaw-dropping market value of $140,000, this coin proves that sometimes the most valuable things in life are hiding in plain sight. If you're a dedicated coin hunter or simply someone who enjoys the thrill of discovery, this quarter represents the dream, a tangible, historical, and incredibly rewarding dream. Top 7. Today's video is about a coin that has turned heads in the collector world, a coin that wasn't meant to exist, yet its silver glow shines through history like a beacon for numismatists and treasure seekers. We are about to explore the unbelievable story of the 1986 Washington quarter dollar in silver color shade condition, a coin that's become one of the most sensational finds of modern coin collecting. From its mysterious shine to its rising market value, this coin is a collector's dream come true. If you're even slightly curious about the hidden wealth in everyday coins, or if you're a serious collector looking for the next big thing, this video is one you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Let's begin with the compelling history and background of this extraordinary coin. The Washington quarter, introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, became one of the most enduring and iconic coins in American currency. By the mid-1980s, these quarters were widely circulating across the United States, primarily struck in copper-nickel-clad composition. Silver had been removed from circulation coins after 1964, and since then, quarters were no longer expected to have any silver content. However, sometimes the mint surprises us with accidental strikes, experimental planchets, or transitional errors that defy standard procedures. The 1986 Washington quarter in silver color shade is one such mystery that has stunned collectors. Its bright, silvery appearance and metallic luster are far from typical, hinting that this might have been struck on a leftover silver planchet or an unintended metal blend. What sets this coin apart is not just its year or design, but the way it stands out in both look and feel. A regular 1986 quarter has a grayish tone with visible copper on the edge, but this rare silver shade version boasts a uniform, shimmering surface that gleams under light. It doesn't show the usual orange-brown copper ring along its edge, which is a signature of the copper-nickel clad. When you look at this coin, it gives a polished, brilliant impression as if it belongs to a different era. The portrait of George Washington on the obverse appears sharper and more deeply struck than usual. The eagle on the reverse stands in stark contrast against the bright fields, and the smooth finish makes it an instant standout in any collection. Its eye appeal alone puts it in a class of its own, and when this coin appears in mint state or brilliant uncirculated condition, it becomes a true marvel. The rarity of the 1986 Washington quarter in silver shade condition cannot be overstated. This isn't just a variety, it's an unintentional masterpiece. Whether struck on a leftover silver planchet or due to a rare mint error, only a handful of these coins are believed to exist, if that. Their appearance on the market is so infrequent that collectors often talk about them in hushed, excited tones. When one is discovered, especially in pristine condition, it becomes a high-demand target in coin auctions and collector circles. Coins of this nature don't just hold value, they create excitement, stir competition, and attract immediate attention. For collectors who dream of finding the rarest of the rare, the 1986 silver-colored quarter is a bucket list coin. The demand for this specific coin is nothing short of electric. Collectors from around the globe are searching for any surviving examples. It's been featured in online coin forums, auction house previews, and collector showcases, where it is hailed as a ghost coin, rarely seen, but massively prized. The silver tone adds an extra layer of visual rarity that elevates its value dramatically. As with all high-grade rare coins, condition plays a massive role. A brilliant uncirculated or mint state silver shade 1986 quarter could generate intense bidding wars. With growing interest in mint errors and transitional pieces, this coin is not just a collector's item, it's an investment-grade asset. Let's talk dollars, because this is where it gets even more exciting. In today's red-hot coin market, fueled by rising interest in rare errors and historical anomalies, the 1986 Washington quarter in silver color shade condition is commanding astronomical prices. Verified and certified examples, especially those in MS65 or higher, are reaching remarkable valuations. As of now, this exceptionally rare and visually stunning coin has a market value of $110,000. Yes, that's a six-figure sum for a coin with a face value of just 25 cents. The return on investment is astounding and shows the true potential of coin collecting when knowledge, rarity, and a little bit of luck come together. For collectors eager to discover one of these treasures, here are a few vital tips. First, always check your change. Sometimes these coins slip through unnoticed. Look carefully at the rim of the quarter. If there's no copper ring and the entire edge appears silver, that's a strong indicator you might be holding something valuable. Feel the weight and examine the coin under light. A smoother, shinier surface and bright reflective fields are key signs. If you believe you have one of these rare coins, do not clean it. Preserve its natural condition and consult a professional grading service such as PCGS or NGC. Their certification will authenticate and maximize its value, opening the door to auctions, private sales, or simply a permanent spot in an elite collection. In conclusion, the 1986 Washington quarter dollar in silver color shade condition is more than just a rare coin, it's a symbol of unexpected beauty and historic mystery. It represents the thrill of the hunt, the passion of collectors, and the incredible potential that still exists in everyday coinage. Whether you're an expert numismatist or a casual coin hunter, this quarter proves that amazing finds are still out there waiting to be discovered. And when such a coin holds a staggering market value of $110,000, it's not just exciting, it's life-changing. Thank you for joining us. If this video fired up your curiosity, inspired your collecting spirit, or made you rush to check your change jar, then give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a treasure hunting opportunity. Keep searching, keep believing, and maybe the next legendary coin will be in your own collection.